All of this expression equal to 0. Z square plus 2z plus 3. Z square minus 2z plus 4. Now we will put both the expressions equal to 0 using zero product rule. Z square minus 2z plus 4 is equal to 0. The two roots of the first factors are z is equal to minus 1 plus under root 2 iota, which is already given, and other one is the conjugate. Now I will use the quadratic formula to find out the roots of the other factor 2 plus minus 4 minus 4 into 1 into 4 over 2 equals 2 plus minus under root minus 12 over 2 equals 2 plus minus 2 under root minus 3 over 2 equals 2 plus minus under root minus 3, 1 plus minus under root minus 3 over 2 equals 1 plus minus I under root 3. Now, these are the four roots of this equation. Any problem?
सर इसकी बस एक तस्वीर भेज दीजिएगा।
November 23, paper 5-1, a former sells X. The weights in grams of the X can be modeled as a normal distribution with mean 80.5 and ST 6.6. X is a normal distribution 80.5, 6.6 square. Eggs are classified as small, medium, or large according to their weight. A small egg weighs less than 76. Probability of X less than 76. This one is the probability for small, and 40% of the eggs are classified as medium. So the medium, the probability is 0.4. Now we will find out the probability for small. Find the percentage of the eggs that are classified as small. Probability of X less than 76. First of all, I will convert this one into Z. 76 minus 80.5 over 6.6. G, what's the final answer? Probability of Z less than negative
negative 0.681.
draw the normal distribution curve 0.681. This one is the required area. I will flip this diagram because I cannot see the negative numbers from the table. 0.681. Now, I want to find out this area. This area is 1 minus pi of 0.681. What's the value for phi of 0.681? 0.681. 75177520. And what's the final answer? Probability.
0.248.
We need percentage. The percentage is 24.8%. Find the least possible weight of the eggs that are classified as large. Now, this one is the distribution of the eggs. This one is small. This one is medium. The probability of small is 0.248. The probability of medium is 0.4 given in the question. And what's the probability for the large?
1 minus
1 minus 0.648.
0.352.
0.352 is the probability for the large. This one is medium. This one is small. So find the least possible weight of an egg classified as large. We want to find out this limit A. Probability of x less than A is equal to 0.648. Probability, we will convert this one into Z. Now probability is given. We will use the table in reverse order to find out the value of it. Probability of Z less than A minus 80.5 over 6.6 is equal to 0.648. Probability of Z less than, name this value of Z as B is equal to 0.648. Now, Z is greater than A and the area is greater than 0.5. Z is less than A and the area is less than 0.5. Then A is negative, otherwise positive. Now, there is less than and the area is greater than 0.5. So this one is not applicable. A is positive. Now B is positive here. We will use the table in reverse order to look for the probability 0.648. Zero 0.648. This one is 0.45. 648. We will have to add 12 into this one to get 0.6, sorry, 648. 6464.
0.38.
0.38. Yes, exactly. 0.38 exactly. So A minus 80.5 over 6.6 is equal to 0.38. What's the value of A?
83.
83. Up to 3 significant figures.
0.0.
This one is the value of the mass of the X which are classified as large. Is there any confusion?
No,
Saifullah,
sir. No, sir.
150 of the eggs for a sale last week were weighted. Use an approximation that 60 more than 68 of these are classified as medium. Now, in the last two questions, he was discussing about the mass. We measure the mass. Mass is a continuous variable, and we used normal distribution for the mass of the eggs. Now, he's talking about the number of eggs. The number of eggs is a discrete variable, and we will use binomial distribution for this one. X is a binomial distribution with 150 is the number of eggs, total number of experiment, and the situation under consideration is medium. Medium has the probability 0.4. So this one is N, this one is P. Now, there is a word use approximation. We use approximation when NP is greater than 5 and NQ is also greater than 5. In this case, NP and NQ are greater than 5, so we will use the approximation, and it is also mentioned in the question. X is a normal distribution with NP and NPQ. X is a normal distribution with NP is 60 and NPQ is 36. Is there any mistake?
No, sir.
Now we want to find out the probability that more than 68x, probability of x is greater than 68. First of all, I will apply the continuity fraction. While converting the discrete variable into continuous variable, we always apply the continuity fraction. X is greater than 68. These are the rectangles. So I will write down 67.5 or 68.5.
68.5.
Now I will convert this one into Z. Mean is 60 and the SD is 6. What's the final calculation?
1.417.
I will draw the normal distribution curve. 1.147 is on the right side. This one is the required area. So this one is 1 minus pi of 1.417. 1.417. 1.417. So this one is 0.9217. What's the final answer?
0.0783.
This one is the probability of more than 68x are classified as medium. Now, which question?
Question 6.
Question number 6. In a restaurant, The tables are rectangle. Each table seats 4 people, two along each side of the longer sides of the table. Each of the longer sides of the table. 8 friends have booked 2 tables, X and Y. Rajit, Sui, and Tan are 3 of the friends. The 8 friends will be divided into 4 groups, one for the table X and one for the table Y. Find the number of ways in which this can be done if Rajit and Sui must sit at the same table at each other, and Tan must sit on the other table. Now, there is a condition that first of all, we will think that R and S will sit on table X. So we will place them with 2C2 for table X into we have 6 persons left. Out of these 6, we will place 2 more on table X and we will place the remaining 4 on the table Y. Now we will repeat the same process. Now there is a mistake. We don't want Tan to sit on the table X because Rajit and Sui are sitting on the table X. So we have 5 options to fill the 2 places. We will have to remove Tan from the list which are available for the table X now. Should I repeat this condition?
No, sir.
Plus, now we will place Rajit and Sui on the table Y. Out of the 5 remaining, because Tan will not be included for table to sit on the table Y, we will place 2 more persons on the table Y and then 4C4 for the table X. What's the final answer?
20.
This one is the final answer. Any question about this?
Yes, sir. One more time.
Okay. First of all, we will place Sajid and Sui. When the friends arrive at the restaurant, Rajid and Sui now decides to sit at the table X on the same side of each other. On the same side as each other. Tan decided that he does not mind at which table he sits. Find the number of different seating arrangements for the 8 friends. Now, this one is arrangement in groups. Whenever we want to arrange persons in 2 groups, 3 groups, first of all, we will select the combinations, we will use combinations, and then we will multiply with the permutations. First of all, we will use combinations to fill the table, and then we will arrange the persons. Now, Rajit and Sui decides to sit on table X. These are the positions for table X. These are the positions for table Y. Now with 2C2, we will place the Rajit and Sui on table X, and they will sit on this side. Okay. Now we will need two more people to fill two empty positions. Now there is no condition on 10. We have 6 persons to fill these two positions. And for the next table, Y, we have 4 people to fill 4 places. Now in this way, we will fill the positions using combinations. Now we want to arrange these combinations. Now there is a possibility. Now Rajid and Sui can be arranged in 2 factorial ways on this side of the table. Now there is a possibility that they can sit on this side. There are 2 possibilities that they can sit on each side of the table into 2 factorial. Okay. Now the other 2 persons can also change their places, can also be arranged into 2 factorial, into 4 factorial for table Y. This one is the arrangement for table Y. This one is the arrangement that the other 2 persons on table X can be arranged. And this one is for the 2 sides of the table for Rajid and Sui. They can switch their places on the 2 sides of the table. And this one is for Rajid and Sui to swap their places on the same side of the table. This one is the answer to this question. Saifullah,
Yes, sir.
any problem?
No, sir.
Now the C part. As they leave the restaurant, the 8 friends stand in a line for a group photograph. Find the number of different arrangements Sajid and Story next to each other, but neither is at an end of the line. But neither is at the end of the line. Seven. They will not sit in these 2 places. They will be arranged together